Hello and welcome to the SORMAS series of the Health Systems e-learning platform. SORMAS is an abbreviation that stands for Surveillance, Outbreak, Response and Analysis System. The main goal of SORMAS is to improve prevention and control of communicable diseases, particularly in resource-poor settings. On this episode, we will go through how to generate statistics on the data captured on SORMAS. Generation of statistics can only be done using the web version of the SORMAS platform. Why is this module very important? This module can be used to track data entered for your data jurisdiction, whether in your facility, district, or region, as well as the overall country. This module can also be used to extract data visualization for any kind of presentation. This is a form of data report that helps all users and management in decision making for immediate interventions. If you haven't logged in yet, let's do that so we can proceed. After a successful login, what you see might be different from what I am seeing, but normally you will be redirected to the dashboard, which looks like this. We will look at the dashboard into detail in another episode. Go through the menus on the left sidebar. One of it is statistics. Click on the statistics menu. The beautiful statistic page opens. It looks very short on opening it, but as you feed it, it grows to become a very lovely looking huge page. There are 4 sections here: the filters, the visualization, the options, and the results sections. The filters, visualization, and options have to be properly harmonized for results to be generated. It is very easy once you follow these steps that we are about to go through. Please note that before you come to the statistics to generate a result, you must first have a scenario in mind or written down. In this case, we will use this scenario to start. The first scenario, we want to run a statistics on all COVID-19 cases recorded in Ayawaso West District of the Greater Accra region. Let's start from the filters. Note the information written there. Add filters to restrict the aggregate data. If you use multiple filters, only cases that pass all restrictions will be aggregated. The filters behave like sieves. The more sieves you make available for graduation test, the finer your results. Click on Add Filter. An attribute field appears. This is a select box. Select your first attribute that will help us realize our scenario. And remember, our scenario is all COVID-19 cases recorded in Ayawaso West District of the Greater Accra region. Because we are looking for COVID-19 cases, let's select the disease as the first attribute. So we click on the attribute, look for disease, then we select the disease. Then select the particular disease you are running the statistics for. In our case, we are looking for COVID-19. You can go ahead to add more diseases if that's what your scenario says. So I can add some more diseases, anthrax, I can add cholera, and so on. In our case, we just want COVID-19, so we take cholera off, we take anthrax off, so we can be left with COVID-19. Let's add a second filter. the scenario says all COVID-19 cases recorded in Ayawaso West of Greater Accra region. Click on Add Filter again. Select your second attribute. In this scenario, it is region, district, community, facility. The region, district, community, facility. Select the region, which is Greater Accra. Over here too, you can select multiple regions if that is what the scenario says, but in this case it's just Greater Accra. Let's then select our district, Ayawaso West. You can either go through the list or you type Ayawaso. Once you start typing, the district would pop up for you to select. We check our scenario again if we have to add any more filters. The scenario says all COVID-19 cases in Ayawaso West district of Greater Accra. We have exhausted our filters. Now let's proceed to the visualization. Select your visualization type, whether a table, a map, or chart. In this case, we are going to use the table. It is normally best to start from table, since we can later convert the table to other visualization types. Rows and columns. These appear only if you select table as your visualization type. If you select map, it changes to region and district. So region and district. If you select chart, it changes to column, stacked column, line, and pie. So chart, column, stacked column, line, and pie. The series and the x-axis of chart is also made available for you to select. Let's select the table as our type. So we go back to select the table. Which attribute will you wish to have as your rows, and which attribute will you wish to have as your columns? For this scenario, let's select region, district, community, facility as rows. And we go ahead to further select district. Let's use disease as our columns. Now we move to options. Which data do we wish to display? Case count or by case incidence? For our scenario, let's use case count. So we leave it at case count. Show zero values. You select it if you want attributes with zero values to also be showed in the table. So you can either select or deselect. Click on generate, then scroll down a little to see your results. You should see a table that shows you the number of COVID-19 cases recorded in SORMAS for Ayawaso West district in Greater Accra. This gives us the aggregate values only. In my case, Ayawaso West has 69 COVID-19 cases. So 69, the total is 69 for both sides. We can add some more information requests to our previous scenario.